We're off to Margate next to check out the new exhibition about Margate. It's on for one day only on Saturday, this Saturday, the 5th of June. We'll find out more from digital photographer Tim Spencer next.
Tim? Oh, hello there, Pat. How are you?
Pretty good, yeah. Thanks for joining us. I mentioned this exhibition of yours on the 5th, on Saturday.
5th, yes.
Yeah, about Margate. Why is it only on for one day then, Tim?
Oh, that's a very good question. I'm actually very busy at the moment, right. And as I have to sort of man the exhibition myself, I thought more is less, as it were.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Give it a try out. Now, we've been on the website. We've seen some of your pictures. Describe those for our listeners who haven't.
Well, the pictures are really a celebration of Margate. When I moved to Margate about 3 years ago, my first visit to Margate was to move here, and I know a lot of people have got childhood memories about playing on the sands here or visiting Dreamland. But I arrived here and I just saw this once glorious town with an incredible history and architecture, and it's all fronting onto this most beautiful coastline. And of course, it had the added bonus of lovely big properties with, which cost a fraction of the price of London. And from day one, I just wanted to explore and understand the place I'd moved to. And so I began a daily photographic blog. It was called New to Margate. That's the number 2, new2margate.com. And I'll take a picture every day and add a caption explaining the significance of the photo. And then 3 years later, I decided to share some of the images that I'd collected, and together with a sponsor of the exhibition, a company called Impact, who are a company that provides professional coaching for community-led regeneration of areas, we decided to sort of big up Margate. And I got to know Fiona Sheriff, who owns the Harbour Arm and all those galleries, and so we came up with the idea to exhibit the images and encourage people to discover or rediscover this area, which itself should be, an absolute jewel in the crown of Kent towns.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is. It's a shame that there are so many stories which kind of do Margate down.
Absolutely.
When it still has, great community spirit and a real pride about the place.
Absolutely, and this whole project really is to sort of big up for the place. Because I find Margate very exciting. It's changing, it's colourful, it's alive, and that's what I'm trying to show in the pictures.
So how many pictures will be on exhibition? Because if you've had 3 years of taking a photograph every day...
there are 25. I'm not going to put all of the pictures in, obviously. No. The blog itself lasted for 1 year, so there's... leaving out all the holidays I had, there's probably about 300 pictures originally. As I say, you can find those on the new2margate.com website. But there's 25 here, and there's... and what I did was I looked through the images I had, and I'm fascinated by the way things sort of change, as it were. That you have seemingly permanent things change very slowly, and then in relation to other things which seems to change faster. An example is, for example, the Lido bathing complex, which was built in the 1920s, has an iconic chimney. I think you know it, with the red top and the Lido written down the side. I mean, that structure is weathering and fading, but it's very slow, that change. And when you look at it, it's inevitably against the sky, and you see the sky changes far more quickly. And then when you're looking at that, a seagull will fleetingly pass your vision. And it's all these sort of changing elements that I try to capture.
Now, that particular image, I'm glad you picked up on that, is enhanced digitally, isn't it?
Oh, yes. All the images are enhanced digitally, yes. Some more so than others. If you stand back, you'll see a photograph, but if you get closer, you'll see a slightly more... I don't know how to describe it. A painterly look to some of the pictures.
Yes, yeah. And it makes it vivid, doesn't it? It
enhances, just to bring out the vibrancy and the colour and the contrast.
Some
of them look quite simple to put together, but they're in fact quite complex compilations.
Will your prints be for sale? Because I know you sell them through your website, don't you?
Yes, indeed, I do. They will all be for sale if people would like to come along. In fact, if I could do a selling job on the whole exhibition, if you like.
Yes, go on then.
It's Saturday, the 5th of June, and if your listeners would like to come along to the exhibition at 11 o'clock, It's at the Harbour Arm. If they would like to look at the lovely pictures of Margate, they'll all be on sale. They could buy one or two. There's nothing over £30. And if they want to make a day of it, on the same stone pier, you'll find the Lighthouse Bar and the fabulous Beached Cafe restaurant. A short stroll from there will take them to the new Turner Contemporary Art Gallery building, which is nearly completed, and that's overlooking the Harbour Arm alongside the Tracy Emin new exhibit in pink neon. And then if you're ready for a drink, you could minutes away from the Northern Bell, a fine Shepherd and Eam pub, the new Lifeboat pub, an ale and cider bar. And if they want to eat, then there's the Michelin Guide recommended Indian Princess restaurant in King Street.
You see, like me, a lot of people won't have been to Margate for I was there a couple of years ago, and I haven't been back. And maybe this weekend, this weekend would be a good weekend to do it because the weather's going to be all right.
There's restaurants up in Cliftonville, the Bangkok Thai I'd heavily recommend. Shopping in the Old Town, Helter Skelter for collectibles, fashion and furniture.
Spencer, I thought you were only
Mad Hatter's Tea Room. And there's so much to see here, and if people wanted to come down and spend a weekend, and they could do worse than staying in the latest boutique bed and breakfast, which the Guardian newspaper reports as being the best they've ever come across, and that's the reading rooms in Hawley Square.
You know what you should do? Never mind the photography. I mean, the photography is all fine and well, but you should give that up. You should go into tourism,
It's all about bigging up Margate. That's what this whole exhibition is about. It's gathering together images of the place, and it's... But Margate's a lovely place. People come down and see it.
Yeah,
rediscover it, that's what I say. And then come to the exhibition, buy a picture, stick it on the wall, and it'll remind you of a lovely time that you spent rediscovering Margate.
Brilliant. There can be no finer tribute. Saturday, 5th of June, at the Margate Harbour Arm Gallery from 11 o'clock.
11 till 7.
Yeah, brilliant. Tim Spencer, good to talk to you. Yeah, it is free. It's free to get in.
It is free, and if they can't make it down, then go to the website. It's new to Margate, the number 2, new2margate.com. There's also some little YouTube videos that I've made of the area as well.
All right. Tim, lovely to have you on. We'll talk again soon.
Thanks very much.
Good luck for Saturday.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.